It was ML Poop versus Bakusan.
Oh, Ox. Oh, the
So
second
that
to
was
last
with
game.
me. Yeah, no, the one before that, the one you were casting with Gustavo.
That is a good question.
No way.
Nobody knows.
Hang on, I gotta
always
think
say
Hey
about
guys,
it.
I'll be right back.
I
Guys,
thought I updated it.
It's not updated.
I think we should save replays from now on.
We are. Oh,
I mean, I
like,
have the stream, but
I have the stream with extremely loud Friends music over half of it.
Oh, this is true.
who
This
wants
is
to
true.
look through the stream to figure out who won?
we won
You can-
for basketball.
Why don't you just ask one of them?
Aren't they brothers?
What? Yeah, they're brothers.
Aren't they? Yeah, so just ask them.
I should have kept the tabs open. I'm gonna look at their teams and see if that helps me remember.
Much.
All right, so we're gonna get ready. We're getting ready for.
You guys, I've been like not helping around the house all day, and it's just my mom because my dad's away. So I'm gonna go help do some chores. So like, one of you text me when you need me.
Yeah,
Okay.
but bye
Alright.
anyway. It's fine.
Okay, so it was One Shot versus Pal. Pal.
Okay, so Sean Dearden.
One shot versus
Pal
Pal.
won.
Pal one.
Pal
Pal.
won.
Okay.
No, wait, no. One shot won, didn't he?
No, Mario lost
Pal-
everything last time I checked.
Oh wait, never mind. That was a different game.
Gothitelle Sweep and Bayonet No wait. God damn it. Shit, I cannot remember. Don't take anything I say as truth.
Okay.
Um,
Four Pokemon
I
alive. at the
updated
end.
the data, but I didn't put in the last game they were in, I think.
All right. Can we get ready gearing up the stream? It's me and Alex, Sean Dearden and Sean Shahan on Dearden stream. Okay.
Alright, okay. And we're casting Crunchy and Joyce?
Yeah.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Hey, Alex.
What's up?
Okay, we're
I haven't
getting.
seen you all tourney.
Yeah.
It's been me and Dearden pretty much fighting over who's gonna say what.
All right. So, we are doing the. What game are we doing?
This is the wild card.
Yes, this is the wild card game, and it's MLP Poop. You're up, brah. Versus
LP Poop and Jeff. Jeff, my mortal enemy.
and Jeff, your mortal enemy. Okay, Joyce Rogers is still in the tournament. This is ridiculous. How did that happen? I have no idea. Bakuzan's
He
gone.
got better. He I was talking to him just a little while ago. He said he got better.
Okay, so we're
Practice.
looking for Magic Rice Man.
Magic Rice Man. Wasn't he in the call just a second ago?
Yes, Magic Rice Man. It's a best of 3. Winner goes on to the next round. Yeah.
Alright, I'm hungry. I'm hungry for a good match.
You guys read? Sweet. Challenge each other. Alright. Alright. Challenge Poop.
Alright, they're in.
Yes. Alright, they're
It's
in.
gonna be a great matchup, guys.
Wait for them. Wait for me. Alright.
I'm not.
You here? G2G. You guys can go. Alright. This should be a good game. Alright, we got Diggersby still can't say it correctly. The Empoleon that's been giving people nightmares. We got a mirror match of Dragonites on Magic Rice Man's team. We got the Double Weather and Sand Rush Excadrill team for weather control. Rico Suave comes out, sneaky. Alex, you still there?
I'm still here, man.
All right.
I'm letting you do the honors.
Okay, and so with this matchup, with Empoleon resisting Solar Beam, it may be in his best interest to switch. But if you think he can OHKO with Flamethrower, I would do that. All right, here comes the Flamethrower.
Ooh, a very good play.
I
Going for the
agree. I agree
flamethrower.
wholeheartedly with that play. If we look at Empoleon's, um,
Special defense stat, it's not the greatest in the world.
it is actually it is pretty great. It's 101.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm bad at Pokemon.
You bad at Pokemon, Alex?
I'm bad at
How'd you win your
Pokemon.
tournament last time? Okay, here comes Rico Suave. Back in. I would switch out
That kid.
unless he really feels.
Well, what can he do? He's in the sun.
That's true. He is in the sun. I would use flamethrower. It's neutral
I
hit.
would I
It'll
would
do a
use
lot
yeah,
of
I would
damage.
use flamethrower, yeah. Indeed.
Although
That's one
if he-
reason I felt like Empoleon did not have that steel type and that grass would be super effective. And I'm like, wait, why didn't he use grass? Oh yeah, because he's a steel type.
Cause he's a steel type.
I've
Boom.
been streaming too long.
Boom. 29%, and the Scald comes back. It's
That's a
half.
lot,
Well,
considering it's in the sun.
however, it's super effective as well. So
Yes,
it's
that's
basically a
true.
neutral hit Scald. Considering, no, people don't know this, but Empoleon's got 111 special attack, base special
Really?
attack, which is a lot.
Wow, that's
Okay.
not bad.
Solar Beam, good.
Very nice prediction by MLP Poop.
Okay, I would switch out. Switch the weather
Yes,
up.
I would indeed switch out.
I would switch the weather up. Bring in Tyranitar.
That would be a good idea. Or even better, you could switch in. Oh wait, no, I guess you couldn't. I was about to say you could switch in your Thunderous T.
Here's the
But,
T-Tar. Shadow
yeah,
Ball.
does absolutely. I think this is his choice scarf thing too, so he's got to switch out.
I would use some sort of rock move. Ancient
Or
Power.
Pursuit. Pursuit is a good move too.
Pursuit's also a good move. He thinks he's gonna switch. However, I don't know.
I don't recall him having Pursuit on this thing.
I don't even know what this thing has. I think it's special. Oh, there's a.
Is it still special? Is it still special? Has he not changed it since last tourney?
Honestly, I haven't watched him play. I've only casted with him, so I have no idea. I have no idea.
Oh boy.
I've seen. I mean, I played against it last tourney when he went and got second place. He used the same team. Oh, Dark Pulse. Okay, Overheat resisted the special defense boost from Rock Salad. Overpowered. I would go. Why doesn't he use Ancient Power? I know he runs it. And you have that 10% chance to increase all of your stats. There's the
Indeed.
Dark
I
Pulse.
guess he's afraid that the Empoleon's gonna come in.
1% though.
I feel like this is a really big misplay that Jeff is doing.
1% though.
It's coming back, the 1%.
Ah, man. However, taking down Rotom Heat will make it a 6-4 game. That is heavily in his favor. And he can bring Tyranitar in just to put the weather up later in the game if he does save it. It's definitely worth
True.
saving, especially with his Sand Rush Extra Drill. That I don't know what its item is, to be honest. All right, Rico Suave coming in. Dark Pulse in it.
I don't
Rico's-
believe that was a good idea. He just lost his defogger. Possible defog. I don't know if it was his defog or not.
Also, wow. I think this is
Yeah.
gonna be a clean game. What would you do here? I would bring in Diggersby.
I bring in Diggersby. I don't see any reason not to bring in Diggersby. It hits everything really hard on Magic Iceman's team.
Yeah, but Dragonite.
Even Dragonite.
Well,
won't-
if it might have Brick Break. Here's Spoon Buddha. Okay,
okay.
he's coming in.
Interesting. Does he have you might have Dazzling Gleam. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you, what do you think of his double weather team?
I think it's bad, but
You think so too?
he uses it in a certain way that he can still win games. So I don't know anymore. The fact that he's made the cut again this tournament after going second with the same team without changing it really speaks. Oh, what the energy
the
ball!
predict. I don't know if that was a
What the
prediction or
Oko?
not, but
No,
it worked
probably
out
not
with him.
because Tyranitar is
Yeah.
it is super effective against Tyranitar. That's what I would have done. Good
Yeah.
switch. Well
But
done.
you know what? Now Magic Iceman has a free switch into anything he wants, and he's going. Why does he go back to this thing?
I don't know.
This
Oh,
is just another free
Wait,
kill.
wait.
Oh, Sandstorm.
Sandstorm. That is an important thing that you can never forget. There goes the energy ball. He does save it. I agree. I agree with that move, but he should have brought in Thunderous, not Tyranitar.
Yeah, I think Thunderous would have been a much better option.
Spinda wins in.
He's
Got two flying Pokemon. I would use Iron Head or Rock
Yeah.
Slide. Do not use
Ironhead will definitely smack things hard. Wait, does he? Oh, he doesn't have Mold Breaker. Oh, he's gonna go straight for the Earthquake. Okay.
Well, MLP Poop either didn't think about it hard enough, or he thought, well, here's the thing. 10 out of 10, most of the time, with that 150 base speed, if it's scarfed, you'll be faster as a Mega Alakazam. But this is not a scarfed one. It is definitely. Oh, ex-wife is gone. All right. LOL, it's gone. So now
The
we're.
misplays are real.
Well,
The
I don't think
misplays
he could
are real.
save it unless he has a defog.
Oh yeah, but you could use it as a pivot.
That's true. Definitely could have used it as a pivot.
Yeah. Oh, it lives.
Fruit Punch? Nope.
He goes. Does he not have Earthquake?
He doesn't.
Oh, I guess he was scared. I guess he was afraid that. Well, I guess it makes sense he didn't go for Earthquake because everything else just doesn't get affected by it.
All right. Well, Diggersby is the only thing he's got. I don't know. I don't think he's got this game.
I think this first one's gonna go to Magic Rice. Can Magic Rice go to the finals and win the tournament and avenge his loss?
Why?
Two.
Why? Oh, but the
Oh.
predictions.
Although theoretically he could have switched to anything else and it would, you know.
Wow, that quick attack does so much damage. And now
Can
Dude.
MLB Poop
that's
come
good.
back? Probably not.
Excadrill is still faster than Diggersby though, even under normal conditions.
True. Very true. Very true.
Quick attack? Do you think he quick attack here? Stab, quick attack?
You have to. You can't not do it. You can't do anything else.
HP Ice?
Yeah, HP Ice is coming. Or Superpower. This thing carries Superpower, doesn't it?
Does it? I don't know. I
I think
know
it does.
learns it. I don't know
I
if it's
think-
carrying it.
I recall him carrying Superpower.
Oh, it makes sense because I remember last time you guys said it was definitely a special one, and then
Yeah.
nope. Hidden power.
Oh, he is carrying HP Ice, and it doesn't die. Although it is game anyway because of Life Orb.
It doesn't matter.
Why did he switch?
I don't know. He dies anyways. GG.
Oh yeah. GG.
All right.
So Magic Rice Man. That was a what 4-2?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't? We're not regarding them anymore. Oh yeah. Why would it?
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the door real quick.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Welcome back. They have yet to challenge each other. Chat. There we go. They are in.
They're in.
They are in.
Good to go. So now we got another matchup. I guess we should have given them time to change their sets, but whatever.
No time for changing. Battle now. Okay, interesting. Ooh. He knows that Rico Swab's coming in. Rico definitely and allude to the penguin from Madagascar.
Aoshin, superpower. Ooh, Scald.
Ooh.
Scald.
I would actually go for rocks. Why would you not go for rocks?
I don't know.
Rocks are
Rico's,
so important.
but it's Rico Suave though.
Yeah, true.
Rico's-
Does he not? Does he? He has rocks on this thing, right? He doesn't have rocks on like some. It's like Digger just rock. I don't think Digger even gets rocks. I don't think that's a thing. Can superpower kill? Wait, why is this? Why is this a thing? Just go for Thunderbolt. Yeah, there you go. Citrus Berry. Freaking hate those things.
This Michael Jackson thing's really annoying.
Yeah, indeed. Although every time I've seen him, he's kind of gotten outplayed with it. So
I don't know. I mean, he did go 3-1. It's not like
true.
he did play well this tournament. Will-O-Wisp, good call, good play.
But
Although the
remember, as we know as casters, this thing has no physical moves. Wait, yeah, it does. Wait, does it?
I don't. I think he's relying on it being hit by a physical move and mumming it, or maybe he doesn't even want. He's just using it for the stats because it does have decent stats. The reason why people don't use it is because it has mummy. However, I think it would be interesting if you did build your team completely around it.
Yeah, it'd be great. It's a great as an RU Pokemon, which I believe it is.
Yeah, there's the Dark Pulse, OP, super effective, death.
And again, Cobb Rodriguez dying without really doing too much. He does get a burn, which I guess is useful, but
Yeah, not too useful. Diggersby though,
Diggersby though.
with so many flying type Pokemon, did
Yeah,
anyone?
this tournament was full of Pokemon who are off the ground all the time.
Did you notice that? Okay, here's Spoon Buddha. Okay, good call. I think that's a pretty safe switch in. Um,
What were you saying? Did I notice what?
Energy Ball, here it comes.
That is one dead Spoon Buddha.
Wow,
This Magic Rice Man pulling through.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he says he's bad at this game, but he pulls out stuff like that.
Rock Salad. I mean, it's dead now. There's nothing he can do. GG. It's not GG yet.
Yeah, you don't give up.
Okay. Rico switch. I don't agree with that switch. You just take it and watch it get burned. Boom.
Oh, good one.
Would have not. The reason why I wasn't a fan of that switch is because that T-Tar has 2% and burned. So if it comes in on a switch, it'll die. I don't think the Sandstorm goes back up.
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, yes, it will.
It will go up?
Yes. The only time it will not go up is if it gets killed by rocks or hazards. But
So
when it lands on the field safely, it'll get it up and then die.
okay.
Because rocks come up when it immediately goes on the field. Burn goes the end of a turn.
Makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
I can go. I'm down. I'm down with that logic. So it looks like. Oh, the quick attack! Oh, so strong.
Attack so strong indeed. So your Magic Rice Man, you made a misplay, but maybe it hasn't cost you the game. What do you do next? I don't think this is the right switch in.
No.
Quick attack will most definitely kill this thing.
Bye.
And your MLP poop. How do you fix this problem, assuming that Magic Rice Man doesn't throw this?
How do I solve it?
Assuming that Magic Rice Man doesn't make any more misplays. How do you salvage this? It's pretty much a 3v3 right now, for the most part,
with sand.
with sand.
So, no, you have to know that this is a sand rush extra drill, as you saw that it outsped when it was scouted. Oh, never mind. I lied. It's actually alive.
Oh, right, it is alive, but it'll probably die to a quick attack.
Nah, man. Okay.
If he's smart, he brings an extra drill.
Right now?
Yeah, right now on the break. Oh, it's faster. What? Oh,
That's
right.
gonna hurt. I would have just used quick attack.
That was. You should have quick attacked.
Now it's dead when it uses quick attack next. Spin the win in. It's fast as all poop. What's up? He's got to use quick attack. It's done. It dies. It dies on a switch to Stealth Rock, because it takes the. Oh,
Actually, no, it doesn't.
does it resist rock? So it actually will live. So if he does want to save it, okay, but he doesn't. So it dies. Iron Head, no target. Okay. I bring in Rotom Heat here. There it is. Um, maybe start with Pain Split.
I'd say yeah. And if I'm Magic Rice Man, I'm staying okay.
The
I'm I'm
crit.
I don't think that mattered.
You don't think it mattered?
I don't know if that mattered.
Someone do the calcs on it. I don't know, man.
I'm a calc that. I'm a calc that. / calc.
And the Rock Slide,
Okay.
8%. Fire Punch, the Fruit Punch is down. Alright, 1% with the Sandstorm. It's GG. If he brings in, unless he brings in Charizard. Alright, there's the Dragonite. GG. I think. Unless he can
Think.
somehow kill.
He could very well throw this. I don't see
I
how.
think he's fine though. I think he wins 2-0 and moves on. There it is. Extreme Speed.
Yeah.
The GG's.
Is Rotom Heat.
Alright. So Jeffrey moves on to the next round.
I'm gonna calc it because I really want to.
I'm gonna host the other game, okay?
Okay.
/ host. What? Sad casual?
I think yeah, Savage Casual. The Rock Slide did indeed matter. It would have only done 54 to 65%. If it's a especially defensive one, then it still would not have mattered. So yeah,
1 second.
no problem.
Okay. Crunchy won game 1.
What?
Freaking Sean's casting the game with Josh and Dakota at the same time.
What?
What the fuck? First of all, How did he get both of those Skypes? That's my question.
I don't have a clue.
Clearly, this is clearly.
What the actual fuck? Uh, Shot.
Sean's literally god at this.
Oh man. What in the actual fuck? Okay. Oh man. So the rest of the tournament's just gonna be you and Sean, right?
I think, but his Skype is like really weird.
Yeah. And also maybe because he's playing like music.
He's not playing music right now.
Oh, he's not? I don't know, like the video is like static for me. Oh, did you ever get a chance to say your one liner?
No.
Oh,
In
sorry.
chat though.
Oh,
I never
okay.
streamed his game. I still don't know how he got both of those Skypes. He doesn't know either of them.
He's obviously a magician.
Toxiflange. What the fuck?
By the way, what's the prize this time?
I have no idea. I don't think I made a prize. No. Freaking Sean, man. Alex, are you watching right now?
Yeah, I'm watching.
I'm literally dying.
My God, what the hell?
I can switch to the other side. The game wasn't even on this TV, so I had to watch it on my computer. No. Yeah, but I'm not casting right now. This is the other playoff. We finished already, so we're waiting for them to finish. Yeah, man. We're running kind of behind. I kind of figured it would go longer, but not this much longer.
Is this still the first game or is this the second game?
This is the second game. If Crunchy Tuna
Who won the first?
if
Oh, Crunchy
if
Tuna won
Crunchy
the
wins, it's GG.
Yeah.
Oh, now I really want Frosted Flakes. What? I don't have any milk though. Levi should come in here. Hi, Dragon.
And that's game.
Did Crunchy Tuna Roll just win?
Yeah.
Hey guys, now we're gonna do the semifinals. Alex, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Am I all wrapped?
You're all wrapped. You can go do whatever
All
you want.
right.
I would
Yeah, I'm gonna
watch.
grab something to eat. I'm starving.
Okay, see ya.
This is a great tourney. See you guys later.
See ya.
All right, hey Austin.
Hey, you ready?
Yeah, I just cast the best of 3
Yeah, I
with
just
both
saw it.
people in the game.
I know. I was laughing like.
Okay, excellent.
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know. Political correct me would not do that, but it was so hilarious that it was okay.
Okay, so now we have real mode, right?
Hey, Alex, I'm busy.
Games are happening.
Okay, Magic Rice Man versus Bearded Gamer.
Versus Bearded Gamer. Both have 3. Oh my god, everyone has at least 3 words in their name. Bussell Ray is at a distinct advantage because he has 4 words in his name. How do you counter that?
What?
Austin, how do you counter Gus L. Ray having one more word in his name than everyone else?
One more word.
Yeah.
You use Mirror Coat.
Use Mirror Coat? That's a dangerous move, dude, and not many people are running any kind of Pokemon that use Mirror Coat.
Well,
Do you really think any of them are going to switch into a Wobbuffet at this point?
Joyce Rogers almost used the Wobbuffet, so that would have been cool, but that didn't happen.
It would have been, but it doesn't matter because he has 2 words in his name. And then he would be outclassed times 2, not just +1.
We have to wait for Jeffrey. 10 minutes. Okay, let's stall for 10 minutes.
Sure, I'm going to add Ozzy to this call.
Okay, sure. We'll talk to Ozzy.
We'll talk to Ozzy as another professional caster in the professional capacity.
Okay, sure. We'll interview Ozzy Guevara for some reason. Okay.
Hello, Ozzy.
Yo,
This
what's
is the
up, guys?
Professional Flygon 2urnament.
Can I just randomly cast?
No, you may not.
Sorry
You can be
about
interviewed.
round 4, Austin. I kind of left.
Why'd you leave? You could
I
have
had
still
to
made
do
the.
something.
You still had to make. You still could make the tournament.
It's all right. I had to do something. Sorry, man. It just came out of nowhere. So yeah.
Okay. Well.
But you know.
This is the reason why I like Swiss more than any other format, because you can slice off the people that leave more effectively than anything else.
Yeah. You're not casting. You're not streaming anymore, are you, Sean?
I'm still streaming. Why would I not be streaming right now?
Because we could get everyone in one place. It would just be better.
Ah, that's true. Fine, I'll shut off a sex split or whatever.
And just host mine.
Alright, I would just like to say goodbye to my millions of adoring fans, namely myself on my own channel. And
Wait,
like,
so who are we watching?
we are watching Austin on Flygoon.
No. I mean, on Showdown.
Oh, we haven't started yet.
Yeah,
We're waiting
I know,
for
but who-
Jeffrey and Thomas. Magic Rice Man and
and these are the semifinals, by the way.
Nice.
Magic Rice Man and
All right. And that one guy.
oh no, the Bearded Gamer. They're both
Yeah.
eating.
Oh. Okay. So how's your day going, guys?
It's pretty good. I had to explain your name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we're like Milprenton. How does? And I'm like,
Dude,
My Little
that
Pony
the
Renton.
second
It's
game
from America
against
7, Jesus Christ.
Gustavo, man, that was like the most unfortunate misclick ever. I lost my Meloetta just like
Yeah, it was
no
amazing.
reason.
I didn't even know what.
Oh, I don't
didn't
know
even
who was
know this was
streaming it.
banned.
I just know I lost it for no
I
reason.
think I was streaming that actually.
And then in my third game, I just missed 2 Fire Blast and a Leech Seed.
I'm sorry,
No, I wasn't
MLP.
playing
You kind of got screwed, but partially it's your fault for not playing that last game. You still could have made the tourney.
No, it's alright, man.
Top cut. So
And win one of our fabulous cash prizes that don't exist
I was just in it for the fun.
for the lils. To
Yeah.
have your name in a bunch of colored lines.
yep.
What the hell was my team?
Austin, have you seen any of the games with the Friends theme song?
Okay, I guess we're doing Gustavo's game then.
Okay.
That would
He
be Gus
is-
Ulray.
Yeah, we're doing Gus Bus El Rey versus who is he playing? Country Tuna Roll. Can you message first of all, how'd you
Wait.
get Josh's and Dakota's Skype? Did you just ask them for it?
I just asked him for it.
Wait, how is Gustavo on? I don't see him.
Gus is not on. I'm looking right now.
He
with
just
my eyes.
got back. Freaking people are like busy. Okay, 1 second. Where is?
By the way, do I sound okay?
You sound fantastic, dude.
Okay,
Oh,
sound like a
so-
legend.
Thank you.
Okay, well, moving on with our lives. Dude, Team MLP did not win this tournament. How do you feel about that?
You know, Breland decided to copy my name. I was like, "You're really gonna do this?"
You should start a whole faction.
I know, right?
And
Don't worry,
enter, like,
that's my goal to make everyone turn their prefix to MLP.
Okay, is
I
Gus Bus
literally
already
will never
logged
Yeah,
in?
he's on. He just got on.
Gus Bus. I'm looking. Gus Bus El Rey. With his sweet, like, Gen 3 Pokemon look person. Or Gen 4.
Yeah, it's Lyra
Gen 4.
from Gen
What?
2. Gen 2.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, Gen 4 because it's Gen 2 remake.
Yeah. Because Gen 2, you didn't look like shit. You were just a little dude. And you were like, hey, what's up?
Okay.
Yeah, in Gen 2 you could be Ethan
set
or
your clock,
Crystal.
though. You know, I found my
Hey
copy
Andrew,
of Silver.
can you not
and
like congregate in here?
I found my
Hi.
copy of Silver, and it's one of the dead ones. Because unless you do a mod on the Silver cartridges, none of them work anymore.
Mm.
Because they had a battery to power the clock, and it died. For
Okay.
everyone's. So there are, like,
Okay.
no legit copies
So,
of
did
them.
they start yet?
I don't
No,
think- Who do you mean? MLP
Gus
who?
Bus El Rey has not started yet.
How about, like, the bearded gamer and the other guy?
They're being both butts.
All of them. All of them are buds.
The bearded gamer is not even on.
Where's the Gus Bus?
He's on. He hasn't started anything.
He's just being a dingus. He's being a derp.
What is that? Sean, ow, ow. Sean, stop. It's literally feedbacking a billion times.
Okay, stopping.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. That hurt
That
my
was
ears.
random.
Nothing, just doing one cast and tournament stuff. Two of the friends
Oh man.
All right.
mentioned that they're partially running, one of which is literally constantly
All right. Hello. It's the finals. We are waiting,
It's the
For-
final countdown.
everyone. Oh my gosh, Josh, really?
What happened?
So,
Just 1 second.
I'm bringing pastry. It will be pastry.
Josh,
What's up, Austin?
accept the challenge from Gus Bus.
Okay, on it.
Thank you. All right, I'm back. I think they're gonna start. They're in now. All right. Okay, let's go. It's not your fault. That
Wait, who's going?
it. All right, Gustavo or Ozzy. I'll talk to
Oh,
you later.
okay.
All right,
Yeah, I see him.
Ozzy.
What's up?
I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Okay.
All right, beginning casting. Credit to Roll versus Gus Bus El Rey. Both teams have been very strong. Both teams have a little bit of atypical choices, and both of them have extremely cool mega sweepers. This is a best of three, so it's not going to be immediately decided by crits or burns like before, but it can be decided by crits or burns in the long run because this Milotic has been a hero for burning and poisoning people. So we see one person leading out with Rotom Heat, which is a pretty good choice given that many of the Pokemon on Gus Bus El Rey are going to be weak to the electric moves, going to be weak to fire moves, or at least hit for neutral by a fire move. And one of the most critical threats is that Glalie, and he's going to be instantly destroyed by any sort of fire move, given that he is not particularly strong in either the special or physical defensive column, but that only matters in the special column for Rotom Heat. Now he's leading with Thunder Slides, which is going to start some Sandstorm, which is going to help for the Sand Rush of the Excadrill, which is going to especially be useful because Excadrill is one of the most efficient switch-ins against the Rotom. What do you think, Austin?
I think everything that you said was like pure gold. Guys, I'm pretty sure that was everything you said was correct there. Okay, Pinkberry, recover, good play right there.
Sort of a neutral turn, right? That sort of just nulled a turn of activity.
I would be scared of the setup here. I don't know if they've played yet, but this, if you don't, stored power, immune. Okay, so that was interesting. I would have probably tried to set up something, but this thing's got poison jab. I would switch out to something that takes very little from poison jab.
Stored power does nothing. It reveals that it has, in fact, stored power, which is a huge disadvantage because moves like that you don't want to show. And we can see that that was a huge dramatic misclick because he, in fact, was quoted as saying, OMG, the misclick. Wowzers. So Weavile going for the fake out. There's no reason not to go for the fake out. It's just a bit of free damage. The only problem is that Pinkberry is not going to be affected by that Sandstorm, while the Weavile is, and the Pinkberry has leftovers, and the Weavile does not. So it's actually sort of a net zero.
But the Weavile has poison jab.
I know, but I'm saying using fake out in that.
Yeah, true. He took more damage than. Okay, there we go. Slowbro.
Not calculated. Poison jab against the Slowbro does not very much, given the Slowbro is very, very physically defensive, and its typing makes it pretty damn effective against Weavile unless Weavile goes for the dark move. That's not really useful considering how many that he can just switch back into the Clefairy, or in fact the Olga, who's going to resist it with either the fire or the fighting or fairy typing, any of the Fs other than fire or flying. And now
Drain Punch, Mach Punch.
Yes, this is not the Machamp we saw earlier. This is the Conkeldurr we saw earlier, which means it's not going to be running that no guard dynamic punch for the confused. It is going to be running some kind of much bigger, scarier move, like Drain Punch for the sustained combat, or even a close combat for some sort of revenge kill scarf build, which wouldn't be totally surprising in this case, as he's had a chance to see his opponent's team, and that sort of thing can come out unexpectedly against units like this Donphan, or the Rotom, or the Weavile, and it'll almost certainly OHKO them just with the sheer power of a Conkeldurr.
I think, though, that this one's got Drain Punch, and I think that's pretty fair, considering that anything he switches into, that Drain Punch is going to be good, except for Gardevoir. If Gardevoir comes in, he has a whole bunch of safe switches to get out of there, so I think in this situation...
But if it is Gardevoir and has safe switches out, that'll mean Gardevoir will have a turn of Calm Mind, which is bad.
Or a turn of Hyper Voice, but I'm not quite sure if this Gardevoir has. There's a Drain Punch. So...
Milotic just being a huge brick wall.
The Rocky Helmet
counters it back, and the Sandstorm still damaging both Pokemon. Of course, giving the tremendous advantage to the Pokemon with leftovers that can just continue to grind out the game, even though the HP damage. This is surprising, seeing as Gusbus El Rey is actually the one who set up the Sandstorm, despite his team not having the full power to utilize it, except in sort of an extra sweep form. Now we see Denny, the Donphan, who's probably going to set up rocks of some kind. And would theoretically spin away rocks if there were rocks. However, Excadrill is the only one who could carry rocks, along with Tyranitar, and we've seen rocks from neither of them. There's like this rapid spin, or I could go for the offensive move here, which would be quite strong given that Clefable, though tanky, is about as tanky as Donphan is powerful. And Donphan does have that Stab Earthquake, which does a monstrous amount of damage and would be super effective against most threats on Gusbus El Rey's team.
Ballooned.
Oh,
that was a great double switch there for Gusbus El Rey. The Iron Head OHKO, he gets a free move here.
Yeah, and the it might have been actually, it's kind of odd because Excadrill loses the Sand Rush, so it's no longer outspeeding everything in the whole world, but at the same time, it can almost certainly kill this Gardevoir.
Because this Gardevoir is still using the 80 base speed from its non-Mega form.
Yes. Which is one of the eccentricities of Mega Transformation, in that you actually have to Mega Transform with your turn, which happens according to your previous priority. Or previous speed, rather. So what do you do here? Do you switch into Rotom?
Rotom
switch into Donphan seems like a valid
switching
move.
into Rotom with Quad Resist, I think that's a pretty fair. Oh, but the switch again. And then the
Oh, wow! Not particularly predicted, but a very strong play nonetheless. Hidden power, perhaps? I don't
it's
know.
fire. It's got to be
Fire?
fire.
Okay.
That's the one I saw earlier. It's probably not fire. I mean, if Crunchy Tuna Roll is using that on an extra drill, I'm pretty sure it's still HP fire.
And it's not HP grass because it would have been super effective against the Thighs. Okay, so what do you do here? Whatever Sailor Moon does is going to be intensely dangerous to Gus Vessel Ray's team because it is insanely fast now. It will outspeed that Excadrill, and anything it has will do a ton of damage.
Oh
Anything
my
just to
god.
keep extremely defensive Clefable here.
Yeah, I think he gets another free Hyper Voice onto whatever he switches in. I think Gus Vessel Ray is now reeling from that mistake. He should have just used the Iron Head for the Oko. He might have not been aware of the base speed changes and looking at the Gardevoir base speed, realizing that it's at 100 and that his, for lack of a better term, naked Excadrill wouldn't be able to outspeed it.
So how about now? Is the Excadrill a safe switch in? I mean, Steel would resist the
Yes,
Fairy.
bring it in now.
Iron Head with Sand Rush will definitely outspeed, and then it'd be death to Sailor Moon. So does Sailor Moon switch out now, or does it use something like Protect, hope for some other configuration of moves, or does it go for the Hidden Power Fire and hope not to die? Hope that it'll be a double switch, and perhaps the Excadrill will Stealth Rock.
He'll switch
No,
now.
he goes for the safe switch, goes into Donphan. Now, Donphan, though quite effective, is not quite as effective again in this situation, given that even though it could definitely Oko an Excadrill, the Excadrill is ballooned, so the stab 120 power Earthquake from the Donphan will not work on it. So what does he do? Does he go for maybe a Rapid Spin to break the balloon, anticipating a switch? Does he go for an Ice Shard?
Ice Shard for a neutral 40 damage instead of the resisted 20.
Yes. And he goes for knockoff, which is quite effective given the typing of Slowbro, and it knocks off the leftovers, which we point out as tremendously important in these Sandstream games, which Gus Ray is counting on these leftovers to maintain his non-ground or steel-type Pokemon during these Sandstorm turns, which are critical because Tyranitar is not just the Sandstorm generator, it's one of the key threats in his team. It's one of the threats that can take out Weavile, it's one of the threats that can take out Milotic, and it's one of the threats that can take out Gardevoir.
Correct. This Slowbro does have Regenerator though, so he can switch it back out. He get 30% of his health back. Definitely strong in this situation, and especially in Sandstorm. So he does indeed switch it out. He's got the Infestation on.
Infestation, of course, being the bug-y version of Fire Spin.
Or whatever trapping move, Wrap. But yes, the bug version, which is generally used a lot more, considering that it is a tutor move, I think, in 5th gen. So a lot of
It wasn't 4th gen, so yeah.
So a lot of Pokemon have been using it recently, especially Shuckle. It's a very popular move on Shuckle, considering they can't do much else.
Let's not digress on Shuckle because I could talk about Shuckle for literally like an hour. So what do you do if you got Special Ray? What move do you have? Do you have the coverage Ice Punch, or what do you think?
The Ice Punch would be the Ice Tea here would be good if he had it. If he doesn't have
There's
it,
Dragon Pulse. He survives barely. Ice Punch. Oh wow, that does a ton of damage. But Olga dies as a result of
he
infestation.
did have a Mach Punch to be able to kill that, but the Infestation does pull out.
It's hard to keep up your calculations when you have Sandstorm and Infestation and something like Poison going. Now here's Glalie. Glalie has basically a free switch in here. It's going to be able to Mega Evolve because I think in every form it's going to outspeed Goodra. And there we go. The return, the refrigerated return, of course, being a stab move, a ton of power and a perfect accuracy. And it's going to be strong against practically everything. I'm not sure this Nom can be gotten rid of without losing 3 or 4 pokes. Okay, maybe 2 or 3. I'm sorry, I was being hyperbolic. Austin?
Yes, I'm still here. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so this thing is Nom. It's got its jaws open. It's ready to bite something's head off. And I think if any switches are a little bit dangerous, Milotic being the wall is the first choice, but of
Freeze
course...
Dry, though.
Yes, exactly. Freeze Dry,
Oh, it
super
still
effective.
lives. Oh, but it froze.
Frozen! The freeze hack, and hopefully there is no freeze rule because this guy's going to spam this shit. He's going to be able to kill most of the things at play.
However, the Rotom Heat does prove some problems for it. I know it runs 3 Ice-type moves. I think he's been using this Glalie all tournament, and it's been using Freeze Dry, Explosion, and Return as its 3 moves. And then I believe he's packing HP Fire. I'm not quite sure if he is going to change that as the tournament goes on, but that's something to be aware of in the previous games. Uh, I don't even know what you switch in here. You got to do Rotom Heat.
Yeah, you really have to do Rotom. I mean, I suppose you could do Weavile, but it depends on what moves your Weavile has.
I don't think Weavile can kill it, and as I said before, I'm pretty sure Mega Glalie is running HP Fire. So
Yeah. I knew it would be a ridiculous gamble, but still potentially possible.
potentially,
Especially if you want to overcalculate shit. Okay, so anime, fire, gonna use some kind of stab fire move, maybe a fire blast, maybe whatever.
or he's predicting a switch here and going to use Volt Switch. Potentially.
Yes, but I wouldn't use Volt Switch because one of the things you could definitely switch into is that Excadrill.
Correct. But what? Okay, so Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and what's the
Yeah.
last item? Trick? The last move? Do you think it's Trick or?
Also, Trick wouldn't really gain anything here.
No, but what is the fourth move is my question.
Oh, I really have no idea. I don't want to speculate because those people have had a chance to examine each other's teams and have in fact played against each other before in the tournament. It's a simple result of the process of the game. So they know each other's sets a little bit. They know generally what's going on. And so Trick, as previously mentioned, is a trick. You have to know that it's not. You have to not know that it's coming for it to be fully effective, right?
Yes. So here comes Cheetar. Will-O-Wisp is in
Will-O-Wisp,
fact the fourth
excellent.
move. That is a definitely great play there. I would Volt Switch now into Donphan. That would be my move.
I mean, no matter what happens, then it's okay, right? Because Donphan is still
Or you
a
just
powerful
straight up switch. Maybe it doesn't have Volt Switch.
It's always possible. So what do you do now?
EQ. There you go. But that Stealth Rock goes up can crucially be really important. Okay, so
Especially against that Rotom Heat.
there's Galilee, however you say it.
Glalie.
Now you get a free Ice type move. Donphan can't live through it, and Donphan needs to stay alive to get rid of that rocks. Hopefully, eventually, maybe. What do you think, Sean?
I'm not sure. I mean, Rotom Heat is valuable, and it will definitely stop it from switching in effectively. But you really have to consider, is it worth it? Because if he can deal some serious damage to this Glalie right now, then that might be superior. So what other moves would he have? He would have Rapid Spin,
Ice Shard.
Ice Shard,
Yes,
Earth EQ.
there's the Ice Shard. The return, the refrigerated return kill. Yeah,
Super effective, stab, 1,000,000 power. Yeah.
the adjusted
so-
return base power is 170.
Is it?
Yeah,
Excellent.
with stab and refrigerate, yeah,
Mhm.
it's 170. It's ridiculous. Speaking of refrigerate, Mega Gardevoir does have Pixelates, and Pixelate's base adjusted power is 167. So we're both level on that in that regard.
hmm
Oh, Mega Glalie also has 100 base speed, so does Mega Gardevoir. I would bring in Rotom Heat here.
Rotom Heat will eat a big heaving plate of shit, though. I'd like to point out, because there's no more spinner. It's gonna die, and Weavile is probably a less useful choice at this point if you want to suicide shit into this thing.
Correct. I would use Rotom Heat. There's Weavile. Never mind. Fake out? Anyone?
Yeah, see, he just wants to get a turn or two of free damage against this thing before he brings in Rotom Heat. Give it as much of an advantage as possible.
Oh, he crit!
And he crit, that's going to matter. And the flinch for mandatory effects. Both of them take sandstorm damage, so now Nom is actually quite low at 44%.
And the Night Slash.
Night
and
Slash, also a crit. There it dies. I'm not sure it wouldn't have killed it if it wasn't a crit. I mean, Glalie's defenses are quite
there's
bad. So
Excadrill. Okay.
now the Ice type move.
Yeah,
Stab
Ice Shard.
and
Ice Shard. I mean, the thing is, this thing is faster than it if you can wait 2 turns. And Night Slash, if it crits, can probably kill it. I don't know what he cares about right now.
but he has Sand Rush. He's
If he can stall for 2 turns, I don't know if that's possible. He could bring in Rotom Heat here, but I'm guessing an Iron Head is coming. He does get to quad resist that. It depends on what he wants to keep. The Mega Gardevoir is an asset, but also Mega Gardevoir is faster than Excadrill without the sand. So if Crunchy Tuna Roll can hang on for 2 more turns, he has a good chance of winning. If Gus Buzzsaw Ray can cripple him enough so when the 2 turns end, that the game ends, or then the game is massively in his favor.
Hmm. Well, I wouldn't say massively, but
Oh, but the crit
Ice
Ice Shard.
the balloon doesn't really matter because there's no Earth Mood. Of course, Weevil dies to the Iron Head, which is super effective against the Ice typing because Ice cuts Steel or whatever. Anime takes pretty good Stealth Rock damage, maybe not enough to kill it, but definitely enough for it to stall out and end the Sandstorm.
Yes, which is crucial. Here comes Slowbro. Oh,
Overheat doesn't really matter all that much, and if he has a free switch into Gardevoir now.
potentially free. It depends on how much damage. Oh, Excadrill comes in. Oh.
Switch.
Okay. If
I
I
guess he
were
goes safe and
Crunchy
play the
Tuna
Volt.
Roll, I would just use Overheat again, or I would use
Yeah.
Volt Switch.
I mean, theoretically, if you wanted to save Pokemon, if it was still 6v6, I'd definitely switch out. But at this point, you're just sacrificing people. You're sending people out into the battlefield from the trenches. They're going to die, but it's a matter of how many die before you take the fucking hill.
Yeah, I don't think you can sacrifice Gardevoir. Gardevoir is way more valuable. Gardevoir can
Jack-
take out both of them, so I would just let this thing die. Agreed.
Now, what do you do if you get a Special Ray? Because you go with the Iron Head, it will not kill this thing.
There it is. He was hoping that he would switch. 0.
No,
Okay.
there it is.
GG. I'm pretty sure.
Adios. And that is certainly game of 1 of Crunchy Tuna versus Gus Ray.
Well, it's not technically over. There's one more Pokemon.
It's one more Pokemon, and it is a giant wall, but it doesn't really matter all that much.
Well, it's got Calm Mind.
Does it actually have Calm Mind?
Yes.
Oh my god. This is silly.
Okay, here comes in Gardevoir. If Gardevoir does not die here, it's GG. I'm pretty sure there's the Scald and the crit.
It's a crit! Burn? No, burn.
Okay, Energy Ball potentially. Slowbro's special defense is fairly low without the
And
Calm
it's
Mind.
tectonically slow, so there's not even a possible concern of it being outsped by anything. I mean, it outspeeding.
Even with Choice Scarf, it would still be half as slow. So,
Half as fast, twice as slow.
yes, correct.
Single
English.
As I previously mentioned, it is Fighting Evil by Moonlight, Winning Love by Daylight.
Correct.
Moonblast, por favor, senor.
Hyper Voice, though?
Fine, but Moonblast is more thematic. Energy Ball, though, because it's better.
Because GG, guys. Game 2.
And that's game 1.
All right, let's tune in for game 2.
Tuning in for game 2. And that was a victory for Crunchy Tuna Roll, I believe.
Yes. So,
Okay.
Crunchy Tuna Roll taking out the 1 seed in game 1. Playing kind of underdog here and up. So, this is very interesting. I believe when Gus Bus played Crunchy Tuna Roll earlier, he won in group stage.
Yes, because, well, it wasn't really group, it was in the Swiss.
In the Swiss, sorry. Challenge each other again. Challenge again.
I swear to God, if someone doesn't challenge someone else, I'm going to challenge both of them at the same time.
Challenge again.
Challenge
Oh,
again.
There we go.
Battle 2.
There's
Alright, who do you
Chico.
think is going to lead? Milotic and Clefable? Or Milotic and Tyranitar? Or Donphan and Excadrill? That'd be exciting. We know that Excadrill has a balloon. I'm good to go. I'm joined the game. Both these teams are scary except for Goodra, who's made of goop and slowly melting.
Correct. I also, Slowbro, at first thought, does not look that scary. So,
Yeah, but it's got that big bitey thing on its ass. It's supposed to be a Shelter because all the Pokemon are the same model in Gen 1.
correct. Because Shelter looks like that.
Yeah, I know. It actually did look like that.
It did?
Yeah, because have you played like Gen 1?
Yes,
all
I
the
have
icons
played
of
Gen 1.
Pokemon were the same. So
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
that's true.
Okay, so we have Nom versus Oh Hi Denny, and Nom is automatically at a huge advantage, and I think Gus Ray is just at a huge advantage at this point because Nom can just throw out these hugely explosive attacks, and usually someone gets a chance to switch in against it. But leading with a sweeper, though aggressive, it can sometimes backfire, especially if the opponent has
I
like
think
an
this
ammo.
is going to be Freeze Dry.
It's gonna be returned. It's gonna be resisted, but still a ton of damage.
Interesting. I would have thought that Freeze Dry would have been the better play considering that it would have been super effective against Milotic, would have done more damage against Donphan. But that's just me. So
I was expecting the explosion, just for bravery's sake.
ultimate braviary, if you got that joke.
Boom! That'd be cool if you had you could focus sash your own explosion.
Yeah, that would be broken.
That'd be amazing. Is what you mean.
Like, okay.
There's T-Tar. T-Tar's good
Ooh,
against
another
everything.
Will-O-Wisp
And
T-Tar.
the second predict burns the shit out of that thing. But it would also be good against Glalie, neutralizing the power of its return just a little bit. But the storm is still up, and as we've seen, both teams are actually well equipped to deal with the sandstorm with Crunchy Tuna Roll ably defeating it, and in fact being able to use the storm against him.
Correct. But that extra drill is hopelessly useless without it, so we're probably going to...
He's not hopelessly useless. He still serves his purposes, but he's just
88
not as
speed, though?
like 120 attack, though.
That's
still...
true. Oh, the burn, the scald burn. Okay. Oh, it does no damage. So actually, it's not that important. Because unaware or magic guard...
That's why you come from the moon, because you're immune to basically everything, including sandstorm damage.
Correct. That's why Clefable makes a good addition to this team, even though he hasn't been able to exploit it. Definitely...
Even though there's like no moon in the Pokemon universe except in the TV show.
I would definitely use Cosmic Power here.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Cosmic
So
Power...
what do you do if Audrey?
Switch it.
Just like, screw it, no, go home.
It's not going to do enough damage to Clefable to be scary, and Clefable is going to just set up on it for free and then spam stored power and just
Do you
have it do a
predict
billion
switch and
damage.
go into burn? Nope, you go into Donphan.
Or
Moon
you
Blast!
just,
Wow, that does a lot.
Ooh.
Citrus Berry. That's kind of cool technology on a Donphan. I mean, it's confusing and doesn't really do a whole lot. It's gonna eat shit again, but hey.
Hey, don't.
Still neat.
Wait. But that makes a huge difference. Oh, I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. It still only did 49%.
Mhm.
So,
Actually, it did matter because rocks, but
yeah.
hey.
There's the...
Slowbro doesn't care. Slowbro doesn't even care a little bit. And now it looks like Crunchy Tune Roll is the one who set up. From this screen, looks like he's the one who set up Sandstorm.
From the screen.
Like, look, this is a situation beneficial entirely to him that Sandstorm is up.
Correct. But Slowbro.
But Slowbro, though.
I think you've
Don't
scald
burn
here,
stuff.
even though how much I would love to Calm Mind here.
I would probably Calm Mind. I mean, Danny's gonna spin or he's gonna rocks, and neither of them matter all that much.
Ooh. Yeah, there's the scald burn. Nope.
Yeah, I would just Calm Mind. Why would you just go for the Scald?
Definitely switch into something because this energy ball is gonna hurt like a mother.
Clefable, I guess. I mean,
There's the Clefable.
Mega Devour, Hyper Voice predicting something, not going.
Oh my goodness. Just
Going for
massive damage.
I mean, it makes sense, right? There's nothing that's really going to be like, oh, well, just there's nothing that going Fairy wouldn't be at least as good as. Right, Sandstorm is over, so now Excadrill can't go in for that Iron Head, which is very unfortunate. If that Clefable had died a turn earlier, it'd be very much in Excadrill's favor. Now we have Nom versus Sailor Moon, which I think might be a coin toss for how fast they are.
My guess is Gardevoir is modest, but I've been wrong before. And I don't know if this Glalie is... It's hasty, I believe, which would mean it is faster. I think Nom has the advantage in the coin flip.
I mean,
there
Glalie
would be
is
one.
mixed, right, in this build, or is it physical?
Yeah, it's mixed, so it's hasty.
So,
Down
yeah,
special.
makes sense.
Yeah, so I think it's up speed just for ultimate helpfulness.
And now it's just the 8 duel, right?
Ooh.
Turn does still a lot, not deadly though.
But if he took that 4 times, he's done. So that's two returns to the face.
And we know this isn't any kind of resting Rotom, because we've seen it about 12 times before. Also, we saw leftovers go, unless it's doing a very confusing thing.
I would
I
both
like
switch.
how dangerous the threats are, and I like how confident both players are playing. I mean, they're very able to send out their threats rather than just waiting for a safe switch.
Ooh, interesting
Predicted
play.
that.
I would use a rock move from if I was Thunder Thighs.
Almost certainly. I mean, it can't really go amiss unless Don Fan comes in.
But even then, it's free damage. I'll take it.
Mhm.
Free damage is nice damage.
I mean, or you could do a Pursuit, which would be pretty awesome, actually.
For ultimate, like, oh!
Pursuit is always the coolest move to see because it is the definition of prediction, right?
Yes. With that
Plus stab
plus
with
stab.
T-Tar,
With T-Tar's attack stat that's way too high.
Bazillion. I mean, he
I
is
can-
literally Godzilla.
134 is the number.
And then no Pursuit happened, and instead the Stone Edge, and it's lame and not amazing.
Ah, man. If the pursuit happened, I would have been happy.
It would have been sweet. We could be like, oh,
I would have
Rhea!
I would have flipped the desk which has my laptop on it.
I would have flipped the desk, which I can't because it's A heavy and
Ooh,
B
that was a
jamming.
great play.
Knock off, and there goes the balloon. It's knocked off twice. First it's knocked off, and then it pops like a foot away from him. He's like, wow, this is the most depressing thing that's ever happened to me.
Then comes Slowbro.
Oh, and it's a crit, but it still does absolutely fuck all because Slowbro is a brick shithouse in a field of bricks in the Iron Country on the
Interesting.
planet of Wall. So what do you do? Just go for a water type move? I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot that resist that.
Hmm.
There's a lot that will just eat that and not even wake up. Be like, hey,
like
hey, Milotic,
Milotic?
I made some pancakes, and Milotic will be like, huh? Okay, I'll eat the pancakes, and he'll eat the pancakes, and then there'll be no more pancakes, and he'll still be asleep, and he'll be like, what a waste of pancakes.
Definitely. That's definitely what was going through my mind.
Okay, so I think both people are having a bit of a moment right here, right? Like, that's a lot of complexity. Do you assume he's going for the water type move? Because if you're assuming he's going for the water type move, you have to switch. Or if you're assuming that he's going for the Calm Mind, you're much better going for an Earthquake, even if it only does like 21% of its HP.
That was a good slack off. I believe that was the correct play.
I think both of them really did the correct play. I mean, it wasn't safe to keep Dawn Pen in, because I would estimate like 50% water move, 50% anything else, right?
I would be scared of
It-
this infant station that's coming.
Oh, certainly, especially with the shitty typing and the fact that Gudra is no slouch, despite being what I consider to be the weakest of the pseudos.
It's also the dumbest looking of the pseudos.
Mhm.
I
What?
I also
do you
dislike
agree?
Hydreigon. I think I like it better than. Ooh, it's got Thunderbolt.
Oh.
And they're paralyzed, and it's crippled,
Wow, and it happened, and the sandstorm,
and the
and
infestation, and it's just dead.
that's the second infestation kill this sequence. This series, infestation doing work, Gudra proving that maybe even though it is the worst of the pseudos, all pseudos are a threat to be reckoned with. Here's Nom again, and you have to switch out against this thing, right? There's no alternative. But at the same time, the only safe switch you have is Milotic, because this thing is dangerous. And if you switch into Gardevoir, it'll get a turn of free violence, correct?
Rotom Heat though.
Rotom Heat, though, fine, but the freeze dry or whatever.
However, I could see a double return here, and potentially with high rolls, he'd be able to kill the Rotom Heat. So, this is what I'm talking about with this Rotom Heat not being able to take 4 of these. Really
Mhm.
crucial here.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, Rotom Heat is vulnerable to like every Pokemon left on Gus Elray's team, right? Like,
Yeah.
even though Gus Elray is far behind, a lot of Country Tune Rolls Pokemon have a ton of
Ooh.
damage. Whoa! No switch, return just breaks it. The overpredict by Crunchy Tune Roll, unless he was looking for the death switch. Odd.
Interesting switch here.
So what do you do? Do you go into Conkeldurr now? I mean, Nama's strong, but
I would use HP Fire if I was him, but he switches into Conkeldurr, like you suggested.
Fake Out, not doing anything, not causing a flitch because it's not doing anything that turn. And now Conkeldurr's out, and Conkeldurr is also scary. I mean, that's the nature of these two teams. Is both of them are strong, and even the
Oh, the crit!
Crit gets back to full. The Sandstorm is over. Earthquake will no longer Oko or even Majority kill a Conkeldurr because its defenses are pretty good, even though it's bad.
And the Mach Punch crit, so double crit. We don't even know how much damage that would have normally done. Okay, Sailor Moon coming in.
I estimate that would probably have killed. Even low power things tend to kill from a Conkeldurr, right?
Nothing wants to take this. He sacrificed it.
Thunder Thighs, goodbye, Thunder Thighs, and you got your last thing. Oh, it was perfect, right? The death switch into Excadrill for the Sand Rush.
But 8 turn. Can he stall 8 turns?
He doesn't need to. He can just Iron Head now.
No. If you're Crunchy Tuna Roll.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm saying. I thought could he still 8 turns on Gust Bus? Yes, he sees that coming, but it's still dangerous, right? This is the point at which you praise the good Lord, baby Jesus, that Rotom has Levitate, right? Because if Rotom didn't have Levitate, it'd be pretty much over.
Well, if this extra drill had Mold Breaker, this game would probably be over. Mold Breaker and Scarf.
Yeah, in Crunchy Tuna Roll's favor, because Gardevoir could have just outsped him and just killed him.
Yep. Well, if it had Choice Scarf, it wouldn't be faster.
Yeah, but now we're down the rabbit hole, right? And you don't really want a Rapid Spinner to be scarfed.
Well, people do that though, because it's.
I know,
broken.
but it's still just like a counterintuitive policy because you don't get all the advantage of having a Rapid Spin package, right? You can't get Rapid Spins on free things. You can't mix up your play by Rapid Spinning and then EQing after I think they can set up on you. Stuff like that. Volt Switch into Milotic, probably?
Gardevoir.
Or Gardevoir, yeah.
Milotic works too,
That
though.
was Milotic. Yay! And the Rocky Helmet is gone, so that's no longer going to be hurting. And that's actually relevant because any of Excadrill's moves, an Earthquake, anything Olga can do. And do you think it's just going to start Drain Punching? I mean,
Yes,
it seems pretty good.
but I would.
Got high priority. Scald, crit, burn? No burn. Drain Punch, though. Punch.
Oh,
Get a bunch-
the Scald will kill.
The Scald will kill, and the Sandstorm is still up.
3 turns.
Dramatic, waiting for the turn to be over, so Gardevoir can sweep.
Crunchy Tuna Roll playing this. The Mach Punch.
Punch! And we totally spaced. We're the worst casters, and Olga just takes out that Milotic for completely free, making the stall much harder, especially because Weavile cannot go into this thing, as we've already seen the Mach Punch.
But Fake Out.
But
Fake Out, and it is faster, and it can use that priority Ice type move.
But I would probably expect the Excadrill to be sacrificed right now to let this thing clear up the rest of the field for Glalie to just make it 1v1.
You mean the
finish.
Conkeldurr?
Hmm?
You mean the Conkeldurr? You said you wouldn't expect. You would expect You said you would expect the Excadrill to sacrifice itself, but maybe I was confused. Okay.
No, I could see the Excadrill sacrificing itself. Because the Sand Rush... okay. That's interesting, because there's 2 turns left of Sandstorm, so even if it kills Olga right now, it'll still have the Sand Rush on Excadrill.
But he gets to kill this thing, the Mach Punch. Okay, so we forget that the Mega Glalie is at 100%. So that's going to be... We're going to be at 1 turn left of Sands. This is our second... Okay. This is our last turn of Sandstorm.
So you go Iron Head right now, right?
Yeah, unless you want to Rock Slide, because you know that he has to switch, or else the game's over. I think Rock Slide could even kill.
Damage. Yeah, it'll do a ton of damage to basically anything. So if you're Crunchy, do you go Weavile at this point?
No, you...
He does go for the easy move, the Iron Head, and now that's
free Overheat. As free as one has ever been, ever in the history of overheats.
Outspeed. Whoa! The flinch hacks! The flinch hacks.
Does he not have Rock Slide?
Flinch, overheat. There's the overheat, and it's dead. But I don't know. That was very odd.
Okay, so
does he not have Rock Slide or Stone Edge or any kind of earthen coverage move?
He has Earthquake, but Levitate, Iron Head, Swords Dance, Rapid Spin, I think might be the set. Return does lots of damage. Weevil coming in. Fake Out. It's going to be close. Definitely going to be close. I would Fake Out Night Slash. That's literally your only chance of winning this game.
Mm-hmm. And you hope to God that it works, right?
Yeah, you hope you crit on Night Slash with the super duper ultra critness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Break! Here, Power Fire does not kill, and that's it, I think.
That's GG.
Crunchy Tuna has just made it to the finals.
Crunchy Tuna Roll to the finals. Put them in the finals. Are you ready for the other semis, Sean? They're ready for us. Well, Magic Rice Man versus Bearded Gaper. But I'm gonna update the schedule there real quick. I'm
Okay,
gonna
let's
put.
try and go through these a little bit fast because I'm actually in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, are
Not
you,
really. I'm good. I just didn't quite expect it to go like 6 hours. But hey, it's fine.
I didn't either. We were running really, really behind.
Yeah, people just wouldn't show up, and then we waited quite a while for some people who were missing. But it's okay.
It's all right.
Now we get to see this awesome team. And as I talked to him earlier about, the Bearded Gamer has a lot of steel on his team.
So much steel did not matter. Also, we got the double weather. We got the triple steel and the double weather against the double weather team. The teams that you would think have massive flaws and could be exploited in the Swiss just absolutely dominated the Swiss.
Well, that's because most people went for their favorites rather than perfect coverage, right?
That's true. And Bearded Gamer with the 4-0. That's why he's here. You got the and Magic Rice Man pulling himself out of the hole after going to 1-1 and pulling himself up to 3-1. So we are good.
We are good. We are good. We are good. And however, I think this is a team more able to exploit the fact that he has an all-steel configuration, right? Because it has that Charizard
And the Excadrill.
and the Excadrill and the T-Tar, who's also probably carrying Earthquake.
And probably Fruit Punch Dragonite.
Yeah,
But we got
that's what I'm saying. A lot of these teams carried only one fire move, if that.
which is very, very bad. Like,
So when they would look at their team, they say, "Oh, I have a super effective against fire. That's covered," while not actually considering what kinds of fire threats were in the game, right? Like whether it was special or physical, whether it was your ability was like overheat and so it couldn't be sustained. These are the thoughts that like did not go through people's heads when they were building their team. So even though we've seen a lot of good matches and a lot of good teams, it's not quite perfect.
all right,
Everyone still has room for growth, right?
all right. Well, they're both taking forever. They're both thinking. Apparently. We are waiting.
Who would you lead with? Charizard Y seems awesome.
I would have led with Charizard Y. But Austin
sort of
comes out, the Thunderous Eye.
The League of Legends Pokemon that has never been released.
Oh, that's right, because I believe his Pokemon are based on, Rock Salad comes in. Wow, Protect?
He was anticipating something, but nothing came of it. Stealth Rocks, free rocks, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of spinach on Bearded Gamer's team. And so Magic Rice Man has a bit of an advantage. Oh, Fire Blast!
Oh,
Boom!
the special T-Tar.
The special tar, and now Magic Rice Man is way in the lead, right? Rocks are up on both sides, but it's Magic Rice Man who's got the spinner.
Ooh.
He's also the one with the Excadrill, right? And Excadrill, as we previously mentioned, is awesome against this team. Metagross and Heatran both will die to it in the most horrible way. And even something like the Togekiss are going to be extremely vulnerable to the Rock Slallid or the Stone Edge.
I would keep Rock Salad in.
Oh, absolutely, because it's just effective against everything and is awesome.
Also, the fact that Sandstorm gives it that special defense bonus, something to really value here. The Hydro Pump will do damage, but it won't kill it. There's the Dark Pulse.
Dark Pulse.
Oh, he flinched!
That was totally unexpected.
I guess it's not that unexpected considering that this is a completely special T-Tar. You know how we were saying before that T-Tar has like a billion attack? Well, also, that really is kind of brutal. Okay, he has to switch out now.
Sandarino has gone Reno.
Correct.
Dark Pulse again, just going for the sustained damage. Will-O-Wisp missing and not quite relevant given that this is a special tar, but maybe he's not thinking about that. Maybe it's the instinctive play to go spin to win. League of Legends, Hydro Pump, and it kills! I guess he was thinking about the enemy team switching, and now everything I said I take back. That Charizard is now extremely vulnerable, as is that Thundurus. Even Dragonite is going to have its Mega Scale broken by the Stealth Rock, and so the advantage that was Magic Rice Man has gone over to Bearded Gamer in the simple prediction, where it wasn't even a prediction, it was just going for the highest probability move, the Hydro Pump, the highest damage stab move that he had available.
Also super effective against T-Tar. So.
Oh, of course, but I mean also, that's what I'm saying, is that it's stab, it's the biggest damage move, and it's super effective.
I also like this play a lot. Bringing in Sneaky here.
Mm-hmm.
Solar Beam. Oh, yeah.
Solar Beam might not be very good. I mean, the Heatran switch seems pretty safe, and Heatran will have that, like Flame Body, I believe? I don't remember what Heatran
Flash Fire. But
Flashfire. Yeah.
Solar Beam is a grass type move. So
I know, but he's Fire Steel. He's gonna resist that
I
times a
know,
zillion.
but I'm guessing he has Focus Blast or something to deal with steel types.
Yeah, but if he goes Focus Blast, that's not very effective against everything, and it's not a guaranteed kill against this Slowbro, in fact. And if he goes for just a Water type move or a switch into Togekiss or any other Pokemon other than that Heatran, it's quite bad.
I got so confused when he said Slowbro. There's the Togekiss.
Megazard, Solar Beam, and that's not going to do anything.
I would be scared. He's in a really bad spot. He can't switch this back in.
Mm-hmm. Flamethrower Ghost does not do enough. Thunder Wave. Oh, Thunder Wave. Was he predicting a switch?
No, I think what I really would have expected of Thomas or the Bearded Gamer would be to bring in Heatran, take the Flash Fire bonus, but Mega Altaria doing some work here.
The Togekiss rather than Mega Altaria.
Yes, same thing.
Okay. Well, yes, but I mean, Mega Altaria is also a Pokemon. Shyvana, the dragon, who is a girl, correctly, is ready to fight Mega Altaria. However, Mega Altaria is a fairy. Extreme Speed not going to do anything to all these here Steel types.
But
plus, it wouldn't have even done that much to Togekiss, so I'm not.
Fruit punch, or
Ichi, boom.
Ice punch.
Crit, super effective, physical boasted by Sharp Claws, and it's one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game.
Yes.
That's pretty much all there is to it, yeah. So I think this is Bearded Gamers right now. I mean, that Hydro Pump, right? The overprediction by Magic Riceman, like maybe he'll do this, without considering him doing the strongest thing that he could do, right?
Yeah, I don't know why it was just way too much to consider at one time. I foresee the Aqua Jet.
Nami the Mermaid, except I don't know if that'll do enough to kill this thing. Plus, he could switch into Rotom.
If anyone's watching and doesn't have anything better to do, please follow me on Twitch. I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Aqua Jet. Oh, Bullet Punch.
Bullet Punch. Faster because it's a pseudo.
Well, regular, yeah. Well, yeah. Mega Azumarill is slow in general. Okay.
Yep.
This game is beyond over. There's really nothing to save it at this
Meteor
point.
Mash kills it, and then Thundurus is going to come out. Thundurus' job is to look stupid and die.
Watch the Bullet Punch. A really, really convincing 5-0 after the lot. Oh, never mind. Bullet Punch doesn't do any damage because it resists it, because I forgot that electric resists steel for some reason. Heatran coming in.
Because magnets, dude.
Because magnets. That's actually my nickname on one of my teams. All right, Mega.
Okay, Mega Slowbro here to bring the Thunder, to bring the Lightning. To bring the Pain, I think, is going to hit for neutral.
Ooh.
But it's going to die first, so it didn't bring the Lightning. Thundurus brought the Lightning, because its name is Thundurus, which should have been a clue. Oh, and now we're going to see the weird dog Kami Pokemon.
Hidden Power Ice, anyone? Rock Slide, Mist, Hidden Power Ice. Oh.
Oh, what?
My.
Is this happening? If that's HP Ice, then that's also going to be good against Togekiss.
It's
might
still
just die to
over.
Sandstorm, though.
He made this interesting. Can't live next move. Definitely made it interesting though.
Can't live next to anything. Last time I checked.
Yep.
Boom! Oh wow, that superpower did a lot.
I would have expected it. Dead.
Man, that Thundurus had come out a little bit earlier.
GG. Let's go again. All right. I really hope that Thomas wins just so we can get to finals faster. All right, they're in another.
Roni, I'm looking at it.
They're on another
Roni
game.
asked the same team. I'm seeing it. We're in game. We're awesome. Gus
Good to
Best
go.
Race here.
Literally everyone's here. Like
Everyone's here.
The whole world is here.
Awesome. Great. Hello, Obama.
Oh.
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to George W. Bush.
Awesome. I didn't say forfeit. I said lose just so we could...
Don't worry. Sean wants Magic Riceman to win, so this game goes longer. So I'll never be able to pick up Arnold's computer charger from his fucking house before I drive 6 hours back to fucking Los Angeles.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna leave at midnight though. Rock Slad, no reason not to. Mega T-Tar, again, this thing died fast, even though it's typically one of the biggest threats on Bearded Gamer's team. I mean, just being able to wall all the physical moves in the entire world is strong. Mega Charizard Y, Fire Blast. Oh, the Flash Fire, though.
Flash Cannon now, I think, is coming straight back at it.
So what do you switch into? Charizard? Charizard?
Oh.
I guess not. They both predicted nothing, right?
I don't know. Stealth Rocks are a good thing to have.
Stealth Rocks are a good thing to have, especially when Magic Fan has a spinner and Bearded Gamer doesn't. But as we saw, the sudden, unexplainable death of the Excadrill to potential incompetence sort of ended that dream for Magic Man, and in fact, his dreams of victory in that match. Now, I'll have a question.
Yes,
Why does Heatran have a belly like a blue whale?
because it is a
Flash
whale.
Cannon, not doing a... It's not a whale.
It's a land whale. Just kind of like
It's not a land whale.
it's kind of like Garchomp, but you know.
Garchomp isn't anything, okay? They took like 80 different creatures and fused them together. Speaking of which, Nami deals water damage. It's going to predict a water move, and correct. Nobody is...
And then the Iron Barbs. Oh, I honestly think Bearded Gamer has got this one. I think he's just got the
He's got the power. He's got the mojo.
I would bring an extra gel. Correct. Good call.
Spin to win. Power Whip does a lot because it's a stab and it's 1,000,000 damage, and yeah.
You got
And
it.
also, the
Rapid
Magic
Spin.
Sand Tornado has gone, even though we're still playing the sandy tile to me.
All right.
Power Whip, kill that dude.
Okay. I think
Rapid Spin is gone, but the Spiker is still literally in play right now, so that was a bit of a failure. I mean, what's
yeah.
the purpose of Rapid Spinning if you don't? Of course, the one opportunity is that this is the time to bring in Charizard, right?
But Heatran and Flash Fire.
Yeah.
So
What about your legendary Focus Blast?
well, better come now.
See? Right? Like, if you go in the next turn, it's going to take 50% of its damage.
Well, if it
You've effectively used Recover once by just playing it this turn.
okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
They might argue that's false economy if it
If
loses,
it doesn't have Focus Blast, but yes,
but I'm saying that he has to switch now, right? He doesn't get a turn of Stealth Rocks.
that's true. You're
And
right.
that's a big deal.
That is a big deal. I would
Because
use
it's not the only thing that cares, right? Dragonite also cares in a big way. Because Dragonite, even though all these Pokemon are strong, Dragonite can switch into anything these have. Like, it can switch into a Heatran, Stab, Fire Blast thing. It's going to switch into a Metagross's Meteor Mash.
well.
And it's going to be fine.
Dragon Pulse is the third move. I don't know if it has Roost. I think Thomas is really scared of Focus Blast,
I agree.
and that's why he used Protect there. Here comes Togekiss.
Terria, Flamethrower, good.
That was a good play. Definitely a good play. I like
Last time
that
I
play.
checked, this thing is fast, right? Mega Charizard's Ys are fast. It's indicated by their longer tails and pointier wings.
Well, all Charizards have 100 base speed, so I don't know if your analyst was.
It looks cooler, dude.
It does look cooler though.
Therefore faster.
It's also purple, which
It's grayish purple.
it's purple.
Okay.
Look up Mega Charizard Y online, and it's pretty purple.
All right, cool.
Oh,
So now we see the safe move, right? Just Flamethrower. Not trying to overpredict this shit. People were losing because they were predicting too much.
Solar Beam, Fire Flamethrower, Rock Slide, OP. This is definitely Scarfed. We weren't expecting that. I think he
No,
changed
we
the set. Which
Ha
is-
ha ha! Outplayed. Rock Slad, a little bit scared now because that's Charizard Y gone. And Charizard Y did take out Togekiss. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
I'm
But
okay.
you know what Bearded Gamer says?
Ice
Maybe it's
Beam.
Maybelline. It's time for the freaking Rotom. Rotom's good against everything left. Let's be real. Rotom's good against everything, period.
Yes.
It's got that water against this thing. It's got the that lightning against literally everything else. Plus, it's got those ridiculous stats and that insane typing.
Oh my
The crit,
goodness.
the flinch. Is this the first time a Tyranitar will kill a Rotom in the history of mankind?
They're freaking out.
To quote the chat, wow, are you what even fucking kidding me? Jesus.
That was oh my gosh.
This is happening.
That changes a lot actually.
Yeah, it does.
He has to switch it.
Not sure he has to switch it. I mean,
or
I guess Slowbro's
T-Tar.
Mega T-Tar. He's going
Dark
to eat
Pulse.
Earthquake, Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse does a lot. I mean, thing's still bulky, but it's not that special bulky, you know?
Oh my god.
boom!
Literally everything's hitting in the history of man right now.
Dude, this Tyranitar is going pop, pop, pop. Dude.
He forgot that he had Fire Blast.
Why? It's a special.
I don't know.
Watch it pull out its last move as Earthquake and just like we're like, oh.
But Balloon though.
Oh yeah, true.
We
I
always-
hate Tran. It's just a weird Pokemon.
It looks stupid. Its typing is stupid, and it's got an air balloon, which is also stupid. Oh,
Dark
that was
Pulse.
smart. Because now
Why did he put the rocks out just to break Dragonite?
I don't know, man. It could
It's
be
good against Thundurus, but right now he's got bigger problems on his hand. The Flincherino. Is this a Tyranitar or is this actually a second? It's Togekiss.
God love the. Oh my goodness! I don't even. This is the. It's actually Togekiss confirmed.
Seriously though, that's like the 7,000th flinch, or by 7,000th I mean literally fourth for a move that has what 10% flinch chance.
Yes. Let's see. DT Dark Pulse.
Rock Slide's attack fell, but he doesn't care.
20% flinch chance. So slightly
Okay,
better.
but still, the chance of 4 in a row is 0.2 to the 4th power.
Something's dying right now.
That guy.
3%.
Zap! Oh, it has Ice Beam. Oh wow, this Tyranitar, Hero Tyranitar,
I don't.
or
I
Hero Tar, as they say.
Rock Salad is definitely the hero.
This is the champion, dude. Neither one of these guys is the winner. Tyranitar is the winner.
If Magic Rice Man wins this game, this will be the first time in the history of a Flygon tournament that something went to the third game in a best of 3. Think about that for a little bit.
I'm thinking about it, and now I'm thinking about this Dragonite going Fruit Punch.
Or Earthquake.
Or Earthquake? Earthquake would be sweet. It would have to switch because I don't think it. Oh, ow! There it goes.
Ice Punch. Okay, it's gonna be close. Thundurus can win potentially because
Well, Landorus can't do anything against Azumarill. Let's be real. But Thundurus, it's gonna Aqua Jet. It's gonna suicide itself, right?
no.
Priority times 2.
I would have brought in
Faster.
Thundurus and tried to kill this thing. I think that might have been a misplay because you would have been able to
if you'd
kill.
put in Thundurus, it wouldn't have actually slowed anything down, right?
Well, I
Might
guess
have
it would have lost the stage of attack if he saved it, but there's the Bullet Punch.
What? Okay.
Thunderbolt. Okay, HP Ice is coming. Okay, if he changed the set and it's Scarfed, then it's GG and Thomas wins. But we don't know if he changed the set or not. He changed the set. GG.
Dies. Okay.
Still no best of 3 ever.
Okay. And what is the last match?
It's Spirited Gamer versus Crunchy Tuna Roll.
Crunchy Tuna versus Bearded Gamer. 2 men enter. 12 Pokemon enter. A little less than 6 Pokemon leave.
A little less than 6 Pokemon leave. 6 or less.
6 or less.
Bearded Gamer. Wow, this has been a really good tournament, guys.
I think everyone got a little bit better after that one.
Yeah. The quality of
Crunchy.
games have been very good, especially with the higher seeds. So
And do you agree that the Swiss is a superior format?
yes, definitely superior. It's that Crunchy Tuna Roll
All the
said
teams ended up closer too, so the scores are a little bit normalized with a bell curvy sort of thing. Even with 3 people ending up out of it.
correct. Wow, if you looked at the teams before, you could see that Thomas's team, the Bearded Gamer team, was very strong. But
Yeah, he's the only one playing Metagross, right?
there's 2, but I don't know what happened to the other one. But Crunchy Tuna Roll's team, why are they doing a random battle? Why is this a random battle?
I don't know. Show match, dude. It's a show match. Zekrom versus Basculin. Basculin, a little bit of an uncommon choice against Pokemon like Zekrom. Then again, Zekrom,
Can we
common. Even though it has
Can
incredibly
we
high base
do-
stats, its coverage is terrible and its typing is awful. So even though it
Please.
has stupid Electro Mold Breaker, which no one even cares about, fine, I'm gonna stop watching this.
Everyone just left all at once.
Austin, you just ruined my caster buzz, dude.
I didn't ruin your caster buzz. You've been.
I was commentating Zekrom versus Basculin, dude.
Zekrom's definitely better. All right.
Basculin, just kill it because Zekrom is terrible. Anyway, let's do this. Literally crying. Game 1 of the finals. This is the point where we throw up some music.
Sorry, no music. I don't have anything ready.
Okay. Excellent. Well, you can put it in post. Austin is putting in music in 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Okay, I'll put it in when we edit it. / you edit
Don't
it.
say that, because then it's clear that we took time to do it. Fine, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Okay, who do you think is coming in?
I think Ferrothorn's coming in, because that thing is a monster, and it's way better against his team, which doesn't have a whole lot of fire coverage other than that. Rotom, Oven, Eat Cakes, Burn Cookies.
Which may or may not come in. But the Heatran with the Flash Fire.
Exactly, so there's nothing you lose by sending in Ferrothorn.
I'm weak.
I'm strong in the cast department. Now, who is strong? There's Milotic in the Mega form, which is good, right? Mega Milotic is a good book.
Mega
Oh,
Slowbro comes in because Anime was.
Yeah.
Huh. Who's faster?
I have no idea.
I think their base speeds are exactly the same, so.
So, what do? Go for the water move and the electric move? I mean, yeah.
You go for the Volt Switch. Hopefully.
No matter who you are, just Volt Switch. It's always a good idea.
I mean,
This is literally a Home Depot.
I
We
mean,
got-
I would prefer it. Sorry, I was talking to my roommate.
Okay.
So we're good now. I want to be
is-
faster, so do I.
So, who do you think will win in the Home Depot show match?
I think washing machines are superior, but the Hydro missed. So we got the energy ball coming out right now.
Should it be an energy ball? I mean, you should.
No, Hyper Voice is probably a better play.
Yeah, exactly.
You're correct. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Because I'm thinking Heatran will just eat that and be like, nom 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 nom.
Whoa.
Can I have another?
Heatran eats Hyper Voice 1/4 resist because fire resists fairy for
Oh yeah. I always
some
forget that because it's
very
the most
strange
thing.
reason. But there's the
Gardevoir
Hyper Voice, and he
crit
crit.
does a lot.
Okay.
That won't kill on the second shot, but if it has anything else, it will kill.
Thomas is literally crying.
Do you go into a double switch if you're Thomas right now?
I'll take it.
I would too. I mean, Gardevoir's in that awesome black dress. Everything is great.
Yeah, I don't know. Shiny Gardevoir's. Oh, what? It killed it anyways. Oh my goodness.
But anyway, I'm not sure how that happened. Was it a minimum damage crit, perhaps?
It was a high roll probably. Here is.
I'm saying the first
Oh, the
one.
first one. Yeah, it was probably low roll, high roll.
Yeah. That was totally unexpected, and it's only possible because it was a crit, right? That you could miscalculate that badly because of the doubling.
Yes. No,
Okay.
it's crits are 1.5 times, but yes.
Okay, 0.5 times. What I mean, it's still a different magnitude, right? Dragon Pulse doesn't do anything. Infestation not going to do anything except pop the balloon for Dawn Fan
And do damage.
and do damage.
The Dragon Pulse comes in again.
Dragon Pulse
but
doesn't do. Oh, it has EQ on it. Self.
Oh my goodness, Slurp literally just changed this whole game. And then can it
I cannot imagine the expression on Thomas's face right now, except one of utter confusion and stupefaction, right? And now, even though he knows it has Earthquake, he's gonna switch in. He's very confused now. What?
I can't even.
He doesn't even know what happened. He's like, okay, I'll kill it with Heatran, and then I'll switch into Metagross. Instead, Heatran, I'm still like, what do I? Oh, Metagross, go! Metagross, I shoot you! Oh shit, didn't want to do that.
Okay, what do you think's going in? I think I would Infestation, but that's just
I
me.
think I would Infestation. It's Psychic type, and it'd be set up for like anything. Like Weaviles would be pretty good.
Or
Or you could just use Heat and then burn the crap out of it. Ice Punch does nothing because Fire typing, and now it's time.
Pain Split.
Fire Blast. Oh, Pain Split would be good.
But
Then Headbutt crit, and it doesn't even matter because it's got that magic power.
in the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay, what are you saying? John?
Tried so hard and got so far, but didn't get fucking anywhere. So we still got one Rotom left. I mean, we've got half an IKEA. That's good.
Does Donphan die?
I think Donphan does die because it's pretty quick in the Mega Beedrill department.
Mega Beetrill's pretty fast compared to the Rotom fan that's gonna come out right now. That's the name of my Donphan that I used in the last tournament, by the way.
Who was it that named all their Pokemon?
After
Rotom whatever, it was you?
Yeah.
Okay, that was obnoxious as shit. Let me just point that out. That was mean, because I was like, Rotom whatever, and then you actually had like a Rotom. I was like, what the hell is going on? Okay, so Audrey's out. Audrey's pretty good. Audrey can burn this thing, and then it'll be burned. That's how it, in the words
That's
of
really
Nicolas
helpful.
Cage,
Zen
how to
headbutt.
get
I
burned and
never
then a
crit. And
Scald, burn.
ooh, okay.
Get
Both.
this hero Milotic. Now what do? Just switch into Glalie and let it die?
To Glalie.
Glalie, Weavile.
I don't.
Sorry, I got my weird ice type things that weren't viable, but then became viable in a later generation, added in Gen 3 Pokemon Confused.
Okay. Donphan's coming in now.
You're coming in. Donphan. Still gonna get outsped though, and it might even get killed because Mega Beedrill's scary.
Okay.
So Rotom Fan, pretty good threat here. Might just rapid spin, but probably won't. Ice Punch, super effective, doesn't do anything because
Oh,
burn.
good play, good play. And the burn is
Here's-
just enough because it was 12%.
Calculated. Calcularded.
Calcul. What was that? 13? Okay, Mega Slowbro coming in. You gotta switch out to Guja.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you set up rocks or something. I don't know. You know.
It's slow as hell.
I'm saying you want to overpredict. It resists the crap out of it. It's got a million special defense. How much special defense does it have? About 1,000. Thank you, Austin. Okay, so Will-O-Wisp
Wait.
gonna miss, and it's still gonna Thunder Punch, which isn't gonna do very much.
You mean the lemonade?
Lemonade?
Yes.
I'm never gonna remember Lemonade, dude. Iced tea and Fruit Punch, I can remember. Electricity is Lemonade. Doesn't make any sense.
It's freaking yellow. Like, I don't know how
I
you...
know, but like I play with animations off, so
Guja has 150 base special defense, if that was your question.
excellent. Thank you for sharing. I'm sure everyone watching this chat has realized the error of their ways and now will do nothing but play Gujas instead of Blissies. Or
Everyone...
Chances, Oracle Fables.
That's a lot of special defense. Infestation. And the burn. And you're slow as heck. So I don't know what
do
you
you
do.
When the next generation comes out and the pseudo is just strictly better than Gujar, what do you think will happen?
People will cry. No one.
Like,
no
literally.
one will cry except for Crunchy Tuna Roll and Joyce Rogers, because they're the only one in the entire universe that uses an OU.
Rockslide finally kills this thing. It's been tough, and now, okay, this game has turned completely around because Bearded Gamer doesn't really have any threats left.
Ice Shard from Le. Woo! Weefile. That I forgot that it gets Ice Shard as well. So Ice Shard coming in.
Has stab with that thing and has pretty good attack. So there's that.
Fake out.
Ice Shard not going to do very much, even though it's hit for neutral with stab, because Mega T-Tar, which is in fact a Ferrothorn and not a Tyranitar.
Wow. I would have never guessed that that wasn't actually a T-Tar.
It's a secret, dude. Don't share with everybody. We got to keep our Flygon 2 secret. The Homura, watching with its sweet headdress and its weird little claws. Spit nice at shit.
Does this have a fighting type move? Oh, he switched.
No, it doesn't. It's just gonna go Donphan. And then the Stealth Rocks, even though I don't really do anything with this dude.
Thanks. Okay, Earthquake. Knockoff. Oh,
Knockoff's pretty good.
leftovers is gone. Leech Seed is also
Leech
good.
making its own leftovers.
Citrus Berry.
Citrus Berry.
Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin. There you go. Good play.
Except he's just gonna Rocks again now.
I don't know. I thought that was useful. You bring in Gardevoir and hope that
Yeah,
Focus
I mean-
Blast.
Well, can't do anything at this point, and it's looking pretty Bearded Gamery at this point.
Oh,
Hidden Power Fire. Boom.
oh, oh my goodness.
I have to reload and drop this dude.
Oh,
Does a
Hyper
lot.
Voice. Hyper Voice again. It's coming.
Yeah, I can't see a reason not to Hyper Voice other than anticipating the Ferrothorn, but Ferrothorn would probably die anyway. So who
It's at
cares?
5%. That's why that was really smart. I didn't even think of that. So yeah, I think this is G. G.
Make Guard Compass here and Hidden Power. No, Hyper Voice probably. Yeah, Hyper Voice. Just go Hyper Voice.
Hyper Voice.
See, that's me overthinking it the same way he did last game. Where it's just You can't assume that they're going to do like a suboptimal thing when they can just do an optimal thing.
Yeah, I mean 167 base power. Why? 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 Why?
And then the EQ basically kills it, and now it's getting a little bit dicey.
Ice shard, ice shard, ice shard. Please, ice shard. Okay.
Not sure it'll kill. Oh, it does kill. So
But why did he do that? It's okay because he won anyways. But the protect and ice shard just to stall the game one more turn.
to get his score up, it took 28 turns to win, dude. Jeez.
Oh my God, Thomas. All right, GG. We are going to game 2. Crunchy Tuna Roll up 1-0. I forgot to edit this.
A tuna. A roll.
Properties. This should be finals. I forgot we were playing the finals.
I remembered, but then I didn't care to comment.
Okay, there we go. So, now we're playing one more, or potentially. They're in
All right.
again.
We saw 500 steel things being a little bit weak after the hidden power fires and earthquakes came out. Much stronger coverage against steel by this team than any of the other teams, I think. Damn, son, the big man said.
Making fun of Thomas for not reading the rules because he never, for everything.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, here is the guard champ getting the intimidated on the physical slurp.
Yep. And this got Thunder Punch. This, knockoff. That's really. Oh, it's Assault Vested. That's something we learned.
But then the Ice Beam just ruins that guy, and that's a big deal because he's got a bunch of physical attackers, right? Like that Donphan, even the Scudra, and that Weavile are all physical, and Intimidate's very strong.
I would use a move to break the balloon.
Yeah. Dragon Pulse is going to do a lot, but not enough.
Okay.
Thunder Punch breaks the balloon, and now it's dangerous as hell for this Heatran, right? There's earthquakes everywhere. We're in Earthquake City, USA. I'm surprised he let Slurp die there after the amount of work Slurp did, but with the Assault Vest gone, I guess it makes sense.
It's kind of. I didn't realize it was Assault Vested, so adjusted. What's 150 times 1.5? Can you do some quick math?
Sure, that's 150 plus 75, and so that's
200.
225.
225 base defense they basically had that last
That's
game.
Shuffle-esque.
Yeah. So basically it is better than Chansey. Not really, but actually a little bit.
But physical defensiveness and HP.
Yeah. It's better physically defensively,
Plus Chansey can
but
do
less HP. Yeah.
attacking moves, right?
And slightly less special defense. Okay, Mega Tyranitar. A knockoff. Another clutch play.
Actually, good knockoffs. I think at this point it's just all the knockoffs are good knockoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only bad one is if Metagross comes out. And even then, knockoff is dark. It's going to deal a bunch of damage.
Correct. I think that was the correct play there. Also, you would knock off whatever scary item would be anywhere. All right, here comes Rotom Heat. Here comes the Stealth Rock.
It's pretty good coming out into the Stealth Rocks. I mean, it's going to be able to throw some fire at whatever shows up.
Do you use...
Switch into Heatran, but that's pretty risky considering how much ultra violence the earthquakes can bring.
I would Thunderbolt. There's Togekiss. Volt Switch, though.
Volt Switch, I'm not sure that's a prediction so much as an effective play if you want to go into an Earthquaker or a Stone Edger. Yeah, see, there he goes. Oh, hi, Danny. Or I mean, oh, hi, Danny.
Donphan's great play here. Can't get paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. And so the Paraflinch Hacks doesn't work. I mean, the Flinch Hack still works. The Flinch Hack cannot be stopped unless you're like an...
good. He is playing really well. Crunchy Tuna Roll is just playing with all the momentum. Bearded Gamer looks like he is 0-3 with playing against one of the Palma brothers because they did terrible. I'm sorry, Palma brothers, if you're watching.
One thing is, I think that he's not really super predicting. He's just going for the optimal play, right? Like he's just picking the thing that will help his team the most, rather than being like, oh, if he goes into Metagross, this will work. If he goes into Ferrothorn, this will work. If he goes into Heatran, this will work, right?
Right.
Rapid Spin just good. Rapid Spin saves 25% of everyone's health, or 12.5%. Sorry.
25 of Weevil's health and 25 of Rotom's health. So basically,
that's like, again, it's like free recovers, right?
Free recovers.
It's like taking an extra turn where all you do is recover or use a full restore. It's just a big deal.
If only you could use full restore in Pokemon Showdown. All right, here comes
Think how
Sailor
shit
Moon.
that would be. Sailor
Will-O-Wisp.
Moon, Will-O-Wisp. It doesn't really matter.
We got a levitating Gardevoir right here. Probably not relevant, but worth reporting anyways.
I mean, I don't see really an earthquake coming from anywhere, but hey,
Hyper
it's
Voice.
possible. And Hyper Voice. See, no more predictions, just making shit work.
Okay. How much did that do? That did 57 point something %. That is not bueno. But Energy
Almost
Ball.
the crit.
But
An Energy Ball was good, but still doesn't kill. Hydro Pump misses though, so Sailor Moon's completely well positioned.
he should have
Now,
used
what do you
Pain
do
Split,
here?
to
Do
be
you go
honest.
to the hidden power and hope that it kills and get the coverage on everything else, or do you
No.
just go for
Hyper Voice for damage. You don't overthink these kinds of things. The Quad Resist on Mega Charizard Y, also known as Heatran.
Mhm.
Bringing
Now,
in,
the hidden power won't do anything, so he needs to switch out here.
correct. I would bring in Milotic.
The balloon is gone though.
But Donphan has no special defense.
But Donphan's pretty much dead weight at this point anyway.
But
My Milotic would be good. Just the Scald, burn it.
yes.
Excellent if it gets off on Metagross, excellent if it gets off on basically anything other than Togekiss and
Heatran,
Rotom.
which can't get burned,
Oh yeah,
which is the thing.
but I mean it'll also just die because it's Scald.
That's true. Ooh. Oh, that's
Flash
actually
cannon.
that was actually I that was a smart play because you resist and now you can't use the Volt Switch. Or you can just Thunderbolt, which does way too much damage with the Paralyze. Oh
And
man.
Thunderbolt is good against everything, as previously mentioned.
All turrets. Okay, I'd like to point out that how many Rotom washes did we have last tournament? We had 5, and we have like 3 Rotom washes for this tournament. This is the lone Rotom heat from both tournaments, and it's just showing that if you could do something different, you can still make it good. Like, we got a really meta team over on Bearded Gamers Corner. Everything in there is OU or BL, and if you look at Crunchy Tuna Roll's team, Gudra, 5 of his Pokemon are UU, and he is wrecking the competition. The only OU Pokemon that he is using is Mega
It's
Gardevoir.
Megavar.
So, oh no, my bad. Weavile's OU, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
But either
Okay,
way,
but look at this right now. Like, let's ignore the full metagame implications. Just look at this Rotom Heat. It's a tiny pinecone of danger, right? Like, this guy can't stand against it. Ferrothorn cannot switch into it. Even the other Rotom can't switch into it because it'll hit for neutral with a stab Thunderbolt.
I would Thunderbolt and hope you're faster, or switch into Milotic and just pretend that there's no such thing as a speed tie. Oh, but the Hydro
Hydro
Pump.
Pump goes through and does kill, but it's probably correct anyway because you don't want to just feed extra damage on your dudes.
I would bring in Gardevoir. There it is.
I'm surprised there haven't been rocks set up. I mean, I know Donphan cleared rocks, but Ferrothorn has had many opportunities to fully function and just hasn't really, you know? Ferrothorn could have come in, and if it had, then those rocks would have been dealing a ton of damage and made that excellent Rotom play and suddenly a terrifyingly bad one.
Correct. Hyper Voice does a lot of damage into everything except for...
That's just a straight up truth. Like in every scenario, Hyper Voice does a lot of damage.
Yes, this is why Gardevoir is OU. Other than that, it's kind of subpar, to be honest. It's got good coverage, but its speed stat is slightly lower than optimal. There's the Hyper Voice. All right, Mega
He's gone
Slowbro's
for the
out.
Death Switch. I mean, he can stall it out a little bit, but he is
I
behind
would
in
switch
Pokemon.
out into the MVP Milotic.
Gardevoir will go first and does have Hidden Power Fire, right?
Yes. Oh, it is because it's not Mega'd yet.
Exactly, so I would just go Hidden Power Fire, right? There's no downside to that.
But Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch
Yeah,
has
that's true.
priority. There it is.
And that would have killed
Oh,
Gardevoir.
the Rocky
but
helmet. We forgot about that. That does do
Gardevoir
damage.
does need to Death Switch. Audrey took less damage than Mega Beedrill did right there.
I would use Scald.
Hmm?
I would use Scald.
Yeah, again, that's good. It's good against everything but Ferrothorn. Even Ferrothorn would take quote-unquote damage from that.
Oh,
So
that does
Headbutt doing a lot from the stab, high base, flinch hacks.
and there's no leftovers because... Oh, no, yeah.
Knock off, and Assault Vest or whatever it has.
Okay. So, what now?
Weavile and then go like Pursuit or something.
but bullet punch.
But bullet punch. That's the true. Oh, fake out. Get a free turn of fake out, and then switch into Donphan. Maybe let Donphan die, and then put in Weevil again.
How about you hope
There's-
Donphan lives through an ice punch?
That's
And the
not a very
earthquake.
good probability thing.
That's not a very good probability thing? I don't know. I haven't done the calcs on it. Could be a thing.
Okay, how scary, on a scale of 1 to sudden meteorological apocalypse raining bees, live bees the size of